Yes, sir. Live in your face, on your screen, right now. You know what I'm saying? It's the homies, Mr. 400. We got my homie, Mr. Dubbins, live and direct.
P Dub live and direct. What's up, people?
You know
How
what
y'all
I'm
doing
saying?
tonight?
Dub, what's good with it, man? What's good with you for tonight, man? It's been a little, you know what I'm saying?
It's been a,
It's been a long week.
it's been a long week, but we made it through. In the mud, out the mud.
Christmas season, man. How was you know how we feel about that shit. Like we don't really be stressing that shit for
Don't be
real. Like,
stressing at that.
but at the same time, how was the holiday season?
Hey, I took it easy.
Took it easy, right?
I took it easy. All them days off, I need them.
Days off, man. Hold up, what about the kids though? The kids have school and shit?
Kids ain't have school. Kids have fun running around with
Hold
the
up.
kids.
The oldest in school?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
yes.
the youngest.
Both in school.
Oh, it's school.
School, getting that popping.
By the way, people, I got babies.
Babies. See, I got teenagers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I did all my baby making when I was not supposed to be doing baby making. You know what I'm saying? But the upside to that shit is when you 40 and you like, yeah, you about to be, you know what I'm saying? You grown, you feel me? We can have a, you know what I'm saying, shot by the time I'm 40 something, you know what I'm saying? 40, 42, 43.
Hell no.
Yeah, bro.
Got a long way to go.
Man, I'll be talking to my son about that shit. Like, yo, wait till we have our first beer. You feel what I'm saying? Or like, wait till we, you know what I'm saying?
Shit gonna hit different when that time comes around.
And that's crazy because you got a ways to go for real.
And it's all good. I'm taking my time. You know what I mean?
Oh, and you got the daughter and the son.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have both. See, because I didn't.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. See, you're gonna have a different experience because, like, you know what I'm saying, that's biological. I had stepdaddy daughters. That was just some other shit. But you got like, and you an actual father for real. So I don't see, and plus y'all got like a real tight family structure. I don't see like daddy issues being a thing. You know what I'm saying? Hell fucking no.
Hell no. Daddy's on it. Daddy's on it. He's firm and strong with it. You know what I mean? Kids is growing healthy and strong, and that's all that matters.
Hell yeah, Rome getting mad big too, bro.
You feel me?
Mad big, bro.
You feel me?
I'm like, and look, it's a different feeling when you got like a son for real.
It's crazy when you know your son gonna be like 6'8".
Right, you feel me?
Oh, goddamn.
He probably growing like a motherfucker.
Shit, you gonna be bigger than me. I know that.
I know the feeling because my son probably got me by like a half inch.
Yeah,
maybe depending on the shoes. Like if he take his shoes off, like if my son take his shoes off, we both got our shoes off. Yeah, we like same height. But if he put I don't know what that's about.
Hey, this is for the kids, man.
Oh, already. Hold up, man. We gonna salute to this. You know what I'm saying? Hold up.
To them babies and everybody. Shout out to everybody that got kids out there.
Yes, sir.
Parent ain't going to be a parent soon. It's still all good.
Salute. You know what I'm saying? But tonight, man, we got a dope show for y'all, man. I like to curate this thing. I like to make sure this thing flow like the waters of Lake Minnetonka. That's that. Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Yo,
you don't know where I got that shit from?
I know it. It's at the tip of my tongue. I can't.
You know what it is?
Waters of Lake that's from Dave Chappelle's Purple Rain. He did Prince. Hell
Purple Rain.
Yeah,
man. Christmas for me was smooth, man. The week for me was smooth. I'm just blessed to wake up, bro. Like straight up, like that's how I wake up. Like you feel me? Like I'm just blessed to be here, type shit.
You feel me?
You know, like we got teenage boys, like I was saying. So like it wasn't like we had to get like a whole bunch of little toys and shit. Yeah. It was more so like, because they want gift cards, they want money, they want to go shopping, they want shoes and shit. You feel me? So like it was more so clothes and gift cards. Like you feel me?
And you know what I feel like? I feel like the kids of this era, they don't really care about toys.
They don't care about a lot. Like my son is really not superficial. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, fortunately, I raised one that doesn't really, you know what I'm saying? He appreciates what he gets. He understands that like material things aren't everything.
Right.
And I feel like that's super
and that's
dope.
Important, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like
I took my kids to the store. I took my kid. I forgot what store it was. Walmart, one of them, Jones. And I told them to get whatever toy they want. Go ahead and get it.
Probably got some small shit.
Listen, they didn't know what to get.
Oh.
They didn't see nothing they wanted. Toys. Damn. I think my daughter ended up getting like a telescope, and my son ended up getting something. I don't remember what.
A telescope. Yeah. She about to look at the stars.
Listen, did not want toys though.
Did you ever hold up? You ever have a telescope or like a little science kit or anything like that growing up?
Hell no, nigga. I'm for the projects. We ain't got no. Ain't no
looking at the stars type shit.
Looking at the stars.
I ain't had no telescope, but my mom did give me one of these stupid ass like. All right, okay. I ain't going. Shout out to her for getting me the shit, but I ain't getting no telescope. But like I did have one of those. You ever see like those like microscopes? Where like you be looking at roach legs and shit. Like this nigga man,
mouse tails. And
yeah, just weird shit. Putting ants under that bitch. That shit was scary for real. But I used to do that shit for real. Like, man, goddamn Christmas time toys and shit.
For real.
But getting into the flow of the show, you know how we.
So what madness you got for me today, man?
Man,
I see you've been going in on Diddy.
Man,
I don't know what Charles.
The net been going in on Diddy, bro.
Yeah, right.
Diddy crazy for this.
Hey.
If all this alleged stuff is true, Diddy's crazy for this. But what I got right now is.
What about the piece where he smacked his mama?
Man, we gonna get into all that shit. Trust and believe. We gonna definitely get into that shit.
Man.
Said the man. Yeah, bro. But we gonna start off kinda smooth. You know, we always go straight into some like drama for real. We gonna go kinda smooth.
Switch it up today.
Just a little bit. We got a Uber driver who was on tour with Beyonce at one point in time, and like she been blowing up on TikTok. You feel me? So we gonna get into that because a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, people like to talk trash about people who do independent contracting, Uber, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Shipped, Instacart. You feel me? And they don't really realize that like a lot of these people that do that have businesses or like have different walks. You know what I'm saying? Different things going on that it's like they just doing that because that allows them to have the freedom to run their own businesses. A lot of people who do Uber and stuff like that run their own businesses. You feel me? So in this particular case, we got an Uber driver that had went on tour with Beyonce at one point, and she been blowing up lately, man. Let's get into this. Let's, you know what I'm saying, see what's good with that.
Morning from touring with one of the biggest names in Hollywood to becoming an Uber driver. What Deanna Dixon thought was a career low ended up being her biggest stage yet, thanks to a special writer. I met up with Deanna as she reunited with her Earth Angel to share how he changed her life. Behind the steering wheel, where no one knew her name, passengers in the back couldn't see her eye to eye. This is where Deanna Dixon thought she found her hiding place as an Uber driver.
The thing that stands out to me the most is the things that I was trying to hide from the world was the things that connected them to me. And so once I started being vulnerable and honest about like how that transition of the high of performing with a star like Beyonce and touring with Kanye and Sunday Service Choir to having to start over.
But little did she know her next stage would be her biggest.
Don't look down on what you may deem as small beginnings, because all it takes is one person to see it and to change your life. And for me, that one person that saw me that changed my life was Tidrian.
Deanna picked up her passenger, Tidrian Hill. She had no idea he'd become what she calls her Earth Angel. Their initial encounter wasn't recorded, but it led to this reunion you see on this dash cam video 6 months later. That first Uber ride unlocked a powerful exchange of their life stories and moved Tidrian to leave Deanna a $150 tip and a suggestion on how to use it.
He funded the money I needed to buy my first dash cam. And he was like, you have to record your videos and put it on social media.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart beat
Social media is super
The
powerful.
rideshare queen was born. Deanna hit record and used her voice to vibe out and sing as she drove. More
That's
than
dope.
80,000 followers and millions of views later, sponsorships started coming her way.
And as a result of like my big national deal that I got, I was able to finally purchase a car after a year of renting a car through Uber. And so, like, this is my blessing.
She
this
got
is
the
my
Tesla.
testimony.
She
Tidrian
rolling.
was the first person Deanna wanted to share her blessing with.
Come see Blessy the Tessie, Blessy the Tessie. Remember I told you?
A full circle moment neither of them saw coming.
And in my mind, it was a small thing. In my mind, it was a small thing because I just was child making a connection. It wasn't like a big thing. So it makes me think like there's no small moments.
Tidrian saw Deanna in a season of life when they both felt overlooked. Now rolling out in a cobalt blue Tesla, hidden no more.
I feel so free.
Congratulations.
They became best
Just
friends
being
after
my
that.
honest, authentic self. Like, this is probably my favorite chapter of my life, honestly. Driving Uber.
And just really showing how this went from passenger to friend. You saw there, Tidrian now rides in the front seat of Deanna's ride. This is truly a lifelong friendship here, Deanna says.
Yo, that's dope, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a dope scenario because, like, you know,
That song called Rags to Riches.
and you never know when your time is going to come. You know what I'm saying? You could keep throwing. That's why, like, you know, even with me, like, I always try to, like, diversify myself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if it's something that I want to do, I'm just finna do it. Like, even with this podcast and stuff, like, it took a little bit, you feel me, for me to, like, really plan it and say, like, how we finna do this. Because I hit you up a minute ago talking about this shit. You feel me?
Right.
So it was like, it just took, like, me to
We
study.
actually sat down and
Yeah.
just try to brainstorm that thing.
I had to really sit back and
And-
study, you feel me? And then
Yeah,
just
you
take
put
that
it
leap
to
of
motion.
faith. You know what I'm saying? And boom, here we are, you feel me? So I understand wholeheartedly how, like, something that you don't really expect, you feel me, could kind of be your path for real, you feel me? And I think that's hella dope.
And shout out to you because you're a man that knows what hard work is about. You done did a lot of songs back in the day. You done put a lot of work in. You done put a lot of people on. That's, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't know about. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Like, I definitely gave a lot of myself for other people's gain, you feel what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I was gonna
Pause.
say benefit.
Yeah, benefit.
Yeah.
For other people's, you know what I'm saying, dreams and goals. I invested a lot into other people's dreams. You feel me? It was very selfless, where a lot of people be like, nah, F this, F that, it's about me. You feel me? I was giving stuff away, basically. You feel me? So, but yeah, man. The next topic, man. Now, this is some madness.
Let's get to the madness.
This is some madness. Shout out to my man Poetic Flacco, because he gonna break it down for us. But this is some madness. Apparently, bro, somebody went crazy on Christmas and did some horrible things to their family. You feel what I'm saying? Apparently somebody killed, you know what I'm saying, off their family on Christmas, bro. Like, what type of issue is that? First and foremost, like, for you to try to off your family, bro. The world is sick, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this shit right here, man, because this is wild. Once again, shout out to Poetic Flacco. Let's get it.
Now, the entire situation started when Abrielle Johnson and her family took a routine trip to purchase Christmas gifts for the family.
On Christmas Eve, as I said, December 24th, Abrielle Baldwin, her 10-month-old son, her 6-year-old son, her 14-year-old brother DeMarcus, her 15-year-old brother Darkus, and their mother, Joyce Birch, who's a black female with a date of birth of June 25th, 1984, went Christmas shopping at a store here in Argo.
When they arrived at the store and began their Christmas shopping, her two brothers, DeMarcus and Darkus, began a real heated argument over the dumbest thing ever.
Hold up.
While they're shopping, 15-year-old
DeMarcus and Darkest.
DeMarcus and Darkest is crazy. Yo, imagine if you was in school with them niggas.
Who wrote on the board? Who erased all the work off the board? It was DeMarcus.
Imagine you in school with them niggas
Darkest.
and they brothers. And you be like, yo, what's your name, bro? Like DeMarcus, Darkest.
You gotta say the names together. You
Stop
can't
playing.
You can't say one name without the other one.
DeMarcus and Darkest, bro.
Like if you they dad. DeMarcus, Darkest, bring your ass out here right now.
Why are their names what is Darkest, first of all? Whose name is Darkest?
DeMarcus, I heard that. DeMarcus
right.
Cousins.
Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus. Remember that meme and shit? Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus. Nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Darkest,
but Darkest is crazy. Like
which one do you think is worse? It gotta be Darkest.
Darkest.
He's the darkest.
I wouldn't be mad if my name was DeMarcus. It'd be funny because everybody go to Marcus. But like Darkest, bro, I'd be mad as hell. Like what's the nickname for freaking Darkest, bro?
Dark.
Nah, cuz. Yo said dark. That's crazy. Let's continue, bro. This is wild.
Darkest was jealous that their mother Joyce was getting 14-year-old DeMarcus more gifts than he was receiving. So they had this family spat about who was getting what and what money was being spent on who, and they're having this big thing going on in the store, and they're all.
Is Darkest the light-skinned one?
Hold up. Hell yeah. Bro, they being funny. They being funny.
Arguing with each other.
The argument about who got
the
more
light-skinned
Christmas
nigga
gifts
is Darkest.
is what I would expect from a 6 and 7-year-old, not a 14 and 15-year-old hoodlum who is really out here thugging and got a full mustache, bro. Like, aren't you too thuggish in the street to be worrying about who got more Christmas gifts? Now, eventually, they got done their shopping and they all packed up in a small minivan and drove over to their grandmama crib.
They left the store and headed to their grandmother's house. They were going to their grandmother's house because she was going to watch Bree's 6-year-old and 11-month-old baby when she went to work. So they got there to this house on 22nd Avenue Southwest at about 1:45 p.m. on Sunday. Darkest, who's the 15-year-old, entered the home and went into the kitchen with his grandmother. DeMarcus, the 14-year-old, stood in the doorway because, again, they're all arguing and they're having this big spat about what happened while shopping and who's getting what and who didn't get what for Christmas.
At this point, I'm thinking the discrepancy had to have been out of this
gifts,
world, right? Probably somebody was getting a toothbrush and the other person was getting a PS5. That's the only way or reason I could think that these two dudes will still be arguing about who got more Christmas gifts. Did the mama give one a toothbrush and the other a PS5, bruh? If that's the case, I can understand. But in actuality, based on my assessment of their financial status, one brother probably got 3 pair of boxes and $25 in food stamps, and the other brother probably got 3 pair of socks and $40 in food stamps. But the argument began to escalate and escalate and escalate. And eventually, the youngest brother, who is standing in the doorway
funny as fuck,
while his grandmama and older brother is in the kitchen, he pulls out a gun. And that's where things take a turn.
He stood in the doorway, and he took out his .40 caliber semi-automatic handgun, and he pointed it at Darkest and told him he was going to shoot him in the head. So you got the 14-year-old who's mad at the 15-year-old because mom's not buying equal amounts of gifts. They get to grandma's house, and he takes out his gun and tells him he's going to shoot him in the head. So DeMarcus tries to get Darkest to fight. Darkest said he didn't want to fight.
This is where I fault the big brother. If little bro want to fade, give him a fade, man. But these two obviously got two different dynamics than me and my brothers. See, I don't have a little brother, right? But my big brother knows that I would never shoot him. So even if I have a gun in hand, he's still going to give me the fade.
Wow.
But fade wasn't ran.
And told him to get out of the house, and he didn't want anything to do with him. One of the boys' uncles was present in the home, and
crazy.
he separated them by moving DeMarcus out of the house and moving him out into the driveway area. This is the house here to my right, again to your left, and that's the door where he was standing into, and that's the driveway area that he moved him out to where this happened.
So this Coco felon, this young
Yo,
hooligan
he
is
said
outside
Coco
with a
felon.
pistol in hand outside of his grandmama house, pacing back and forth, mad as a bull. Yo, I don't know who's raising these kids, bro. I don't know who's raising these kids, bro. But no 14-year-old in my family has access to a gun.
14, bro. That's crazy.
Will think to pull a gun on his
like
brother
where they
and
get
his
it
family.
from.
But he's outside steaming back
Crazy,
and forth,
bro.
and his sister
not
walks
about where he
outside to
got
try
it
to
from.
calm him down.
And
How?
so DeMarcus
Why?
left the doorway. Darkus is still in.
DeMarcus
At
and
14,
Darkus is still crazy, but
At 14, and your name is DeMarcus and Darkus,
there's probably some angry
you can
kids.
get your hands.
They were angry.
You can get your hands
They were mad.
on a 40 cal in the hood.
Fam, but who's giving Darkus? Man, I'm not. That's a crazy.
That's another. That's
See-
a whole nother subject. But yeah,
They were angry, bro.
in the house in the kitchen. DeMarcus was standing
And
by
a
a
40
parked vehicle
cal?
in the
You don't have
driveway
safety
when
on
That's big shit.
Gabrielle
No safety
told
on it.
DeMarcus, quote, "You all need to leave that stuff alone. Why are you trying to start it? It's Christmas."
Abrielle came out and gave him really good advice. Bro, it's Christmas. We are supposed to be festive as a family. We're supposed to be getting around and enjoying each other's company. Let it go. Whatever disagreement over Christmas presents y'all are having, bro, is not that serious. man.
Word.
Let it go. But you know what DeMarcus did when his sister tried to talk him off the edge by mentioning the Christmas festivities and how they are family? You know
Crazy.
what this hooligan did? Well, check it out.
And at that point, Gabrielle was in the driveway and she was carrying her 10-month-old baby in a carrier in her hand.
With the baby.
DeMarcus then began arguing with Gabrielle and used some very, very derogatory language that I won't repeat at all, and all kinds of profanity. He was calling her a whore and all kinds of other stuff, and stated that he was going to shoot her and that he was going to, quote, shoot
And
the
he
baby too.
14.
DeMarcus then moved toward Gabrielle and shot her in the chest with a .40 caliber semi-automatic handgun, again, while she's carrying the baby. Gabrielle fell to the ground, so did the baby. The baby wasn't hurt because the baby was in a carrier.
This 14-year-old hooligan pulls out a gun and shoots his sister for trying to make peace, for bringing up Christmas. And he did this while she's in possession of her kids, his nephews. Bruh, there's no fixing this. This kid is pure evil.
I can say
There's no type
he
of
evil as hell.
rehabilitation that can fix an evil heart like this, bro. This
Nah,
kid
bro.
deserves life. Deserves the death penalty from my perspective. Ain't no fixing this. Now his older brother heard what was going on, and he came out to stand on business and make him pay for it.
So when DeMarcus falls to the ground, Darkus comes out of the house. And again, Darkus is 15, and he takes out his .45 caliber semi-automatic handgun because, again, I'll say this sarcastically, just normal that all these kids, that's what you do, right? You just carry handguns when you get in a spat with your sibling, you take out your guns, and you have a gun
Nah,
battle.
that's not normal at
That's
all.
not
So he
what
takes
you
out
do.
his gun
But
and
they can't get
tells
their hands on it.
DeMarcus, so Darkus
can't
tells
fight.
DeMarcus,
fight.
quote, "You shot my MF sister," and then Darkus shot DeMarcus one time in the stomach.
Most of us would have
Damn.
done what Darkus did. Most of us would have pulled out our pistol and shot that hooligan and that demon who shot our sister.
That's sad.
Darkus is a hero. But here's the thing, though. Darkus messed up because Darkus shot him while he wasn't armed. Because the uncle apparently disarmed him, Darkus came out and shot him while he wasn't armed. So now Darkus is in trouble.
So DeMarcus falls to the ground, and when Darkus shot DeMarcus was unarmed, and there's about an 8-second gap between the time that DeMarcus
Yeah,
shot
he gonna
Bree,
do time
and
for
then
that.
Darkus comes out and shoots DeMarcus.
that's murder.
And when he shot
Like,
him, he no longer had possession of the
It's
gun.
no
Who
longer
told the
self-defense.
police that DeMarcus was unarmed when his brother Darkus came out and shot him? Because
Who'd
why
have
would you
told
do
the
that?
cop
Why
that
would you
shit?
tell the police that when it would be very easy to say, hey, bro, that man had his gun near him. Darkus came out and
And
self-defended
shot him.
himself. And
That's
it's
right.
all I know.
And that'd have been
like,
honorary.
it's like as if they did this to put Darkus in jail as well, when Darkus was the only one there standing on business and trying to protect them.
Darkus the 15-year-old, then ran, threw his gun in a nearby yard, fled to a relative's house up in Clearwater, where we subsequently arrested him.
That's sad.
Unfortunately, Abrielle Baldwin was transported to Largo Medical Center Hospital here in Largo with a single gunshot wound to her chest, and she was pronounced dead at the hospital. Basically, the round went in through her left arm into her chest area, went across, went into both lungs, all kinds of internal bleeding. She bled out and it popped both lungs. She couldn't breathe.
Damn.
DeMarcus was transported to a hospital where he underwent surgery. He's in custody, remains in the hospital, is in stable condition, and upon release, he'll be transferred to the custody of the Florida Department of Juvenile Justice.
The saddest part about this situation is that 14-year-old menace is probably only going to do juvenile life for taking his sister's life. He's going to come out at 25 years old and be put right back into society, and he's going to live a real unproductive life and probably die in the streets or go back to jail for life, bro.
I mean, who's to say?
Like, he's going to face no consequence.
He tweaking on the end, but that's a very sad scenario, bro. That's a very... I ain't know all that. Darkest is the hero. Shout out to Darkest.
Yeah, that's a tough scenario.
Damn, bro. You watch your brother kill your sister, and then you pop your brother. Yeah, that's kind of deep. Ain't kind of deep. That shit is deep. That shit wild. Damn.
Where the fuck was the parents at?
That part too, like. And then how did they get the gun? Or the guns? That's crazy.
But if my kids got guns, I have to have some guns.
Yeah, maybe they took it from
the parents?
Somewhere in, I mean, maybe, possibly, right? But that's still a sad scenario. I didn't know it was that deep. Damn, he said Buddy killed the sister. And then he came out after the uncle disarmed. Who told the cops that shit? They need to be like, what?
I think we're taking lightly that he shot his sister while she was holding the baby.
That too. That's why Darkest came out with that shit.
The baby dropped to the ground.
Yeah, that whole scenario is just bad.
Yeah, that's
bro.
cold-blooded right there.
That shit bad. We gonna change gears, man. I got a question for you, Doug. What is too old to rap? Like, is there an age limit to rapping? Like, do you feel like just because you reach a certain age, you shouldn't rap anymore? Or like, do you think that like it's possible to make music that like resonates with people that are older?
I don't think there's an age limit to rap. I think if you rap, I think rappers wake up, I don't care what age it is, you just wake up freestyle. Like, if you truly enjoy the art of rapping,
you're gonna rap to everything.
You're gonna rap. You're gonna hear a beat. You might
you're gonna be riding in the car to some shit.
You might hear somebody rap over something like, I could probably kill that beat.
You might rap over the shit you riding around listening to, just because the beat's hard. Like,
you might bump to your old shit and make a whole new version of the song.
That's true. But yeah, man, because it seems like the homie Andre 3000 was saying that like he made the Flute album because like what is he gonna rap about at his current age? And I'm like, bro, there's mad shit you can rap about at your current age. You can still rap, bro. You can talk about the world. You can like even talk about your life, even if it is mundane to you. Like it's still some shit that like, you know, I feel like he probably could have made an album that had rap on it instead of flutes. Although I do appreciate the flutes when it's time to go to sleep because it definitely puts me to sleep. Bro, I'll be listening to that joint.
But
that shit is, I'll be laying there knock the fuck out, bro.
But
like,
don't you think
real.
he knows that?
Yeah, but nah. Like
don't you think he knows? Like honestly,
you can't just say that you too old to rap.
He's not saying he's too old to rap. What he's saying is
like Jay out here flaming bars. I just think he don't like being critiqued. Like he feel like he set a bar and like if he come out and he drops some weak shit, it's gonna tarnish his image. Like it's gonna tarnish his legacy as Andre 3000. But he done did features with Kanye and Ish that was fire. Yeah. It's like, bro, do an album. You can rap. You just playing, bro.
What he's saying is it can't be mainstream. That's what he's saying.
But check it, the homie Jadakiss has something to say about that topic, so we gonna go into that video just to segue into that, man. But I don't think there's like a certain age that you could put on rapping, bro. Like just rap, just make music. I think people think too much, like artists think too much, and it's not really that deep. Just rap, bro. You can make dope shit. Look at Nas, bro. He dropping all types of heat.
He still got shit to say.
Right, like tripping. But let's get into this, man. Let's see what Jadakiss was talking about.
That motivate, but that's what he said. Like, he's self-motivated. Yeah.
Jadakiss is still top 5.
But that's it's something that happens, and I know it happens to you too, bro, because we come from the same cloth. It's something that happens, like that verses, bro. When you say, "Yo, I'm from New York, the real New York. I don't live in Miami. I don't live in Connecticut. Yo, drop that shit." And the beat dropped, and I was like, "Oh my God, bro." And then they compared to Fat Joe, and Fat Joe was like, "Oh my God." You know how Fat Joe be?
Yeah. That was crazy.
Oh my God.
That was crazy.
Goosebumps. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like that, bro. But like, to this day, bro, the longevity that you had to be able to have that impact on motherfuckers still to this day is crazy, bro. That's special, man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's a blessing.
What's the similarity in the longevity part of the game, right? You still going, right? Decades, 2-3 decades into the game, but still remain
Hello, man.
Kiss. No matter where you at. You've been in Denver with me, you've been all around the world with me. You remain Kiss, which is something that's why me and you gravitated towards each other because of that vibe, that energy. We cut from that. We know those conversations. We know how to maneuver. We know how to stand on what we stand on. And we know how to speak our mind. And we know how to respect people that speak their mind, right? And we don't butt into niggas shit, right? We just stay out of people's conversations, right? So because of the longevity in music, going into Andre 3000, right? And him dropping that album right now. As a musician, I ain't even calling you a rapper, as a musician, as an artist, how do you feel about that transition and his mindset to drop that album?
I mean, you gotta respect 3 Stacks. I love Andre 3000. We share the same birthday. We share the same
527.
son. You know what I mean? Our birthdays a day or 2 apart, me and you. And me and 3 Stacks actually born on 527. So
Oh shit, 515.
I respect his. Oh,
you,
see?
you early, you middle of the month.
I respect his decision. For me, hip hop is still too brand new. I mean, and for it to be 50 years old, it's the only genre of music that they make a young man's sport. Is the only genre of music that they demographically categorize and, you know what I mean, put it into regions of where you come from. There's no such thing as East Coast country or down South pop or West Coast R&B. There's only rap or hip hop is the only culture that they put it into little umbrellas. So that's already showing you that they're trying to genocide the culture and slowly make us go against each other. But I respect his opinion and become, for one, he's a diabolical genius for real. Like just the way his mind operates, his brain belongs in the Guggenheim or somewhere like that. He's that incredible. So for him to be able to play whatever instruments he plays after making all that good music that he made, features and with Outkast as a
fam, he on there playing the fuck out them flutes, bro.
Flutes too.
Yo, he got that like that, bro was playing goddamn flutes, bro. You gotta like, and he playing so different. Like he's playing so many of them, like bongos, all type of. I be laying there like, and then how they mixed it, it's crazy, bro. Like if you really just lay there like dead of the night and listen to that ish, just smoke one and just lay there.
I can't even imagine myself.
He said, I can't imagine myself. Nah, like real shit. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Just to relax. Just like
the talent level is just on a
and
different
then just
level.
lay there, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That shit is like,
It's
yo,
just
this
on a
guy is
different
low
level
key.
than
He on some
your
ish.
the group and with
I wish he would rap, but
Organized
yeah.
Noise and Dungeon Family and whatever, all of them guys down there.
He's a
And
real
they
Pied
transition to
Piper.
be a musical.
He is though.
People don't look at it like that. You just want more music from him, but he said he don't really feel like he have nothing to say right now.
Yeah.
But do you think he broke down the music to his like purest form? Like
I think he might
he
have
made an album at a certain megahertz.
Look,
Fam,
he might have been so
432.
successful.
That joint is smooth.
On the other side, he needs something else to try. You know what I mean?
Mike said the album's
for me,
super,
I
we
don't
play
feel
baseball.
like that. I still feel like I got a lot of stuff to say to the. I still got
Right.
a lot of shit to get off my chest. So
Because that's what he
I
said.
can't-
He was like, yo, I'm 48. He's like, what the fuck am I rap about? Like my
Bro,
colonoscopy,
I
some
don't
shit. He
feel
said that
like
shit as
that.
a
I
got
still
two-
feel
Come
like
on, yeah,
even
like
if I
that's
tell you
disrespectful to
about the
niggas like
colonoscopy,
Jada
I
and
still
Nas
got
and them.
some
You feel
more
me?
You got
ventilation. Some shit to
Still
Still got bars. I know Dre got bars.
Anyway, whatever's going on in my
blood pressure
life,
too.
He
cuz.
just-
still, it's still.
I feel like-
always got,
Yo.
I always feel like it's some
I feel like he just so competitive and like all of his work, he don't want to come out and drop no doodle ish that's gonna get critiqued. like he can't rap no more. You feel me? Like, oh, Andre 3000 lost it. You feel me? So he just came out, you know what I'm saying, blowing
Dancing
flutes
and
and shit. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? And
He's
it was
been off rapping because
Word.
everybody know what he could do.
man.
shit left that I got to tell the people. And I got to
You
get
can't
out
just leave
there,
us
but
with flutes though. Come
I
on,
have to
man.
respect his opinion to feel like that. And I think after this, I think he's probably going to sneak right back through the screen
Come with
door and
something
come
crazy.
back with something.
He
Yeah.
got
Crazy
to,
bars.
bro.
Yeah, because he's low key like teasing it. He's doing interviews where he's saying he's like, yeah, you know,
And he bored.
I might rap. That's what I'm
Come
saying.
on,
like,
man.
Some people get bored.
Like I said,
you see that in sports.
he dropped some. Look, he got a song with Kanye where he was going in, and I was like, "Yo, he still got some bars."
Got some bars. You don't lose them shit. That's your
Exactly.
mind.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I
saying.
mean?
Like, it's still there. Like, come
Yeah, he
on,
got
bro.
bars, man.
Stop playing with us.
Niggas just get bored. Like I don't, you know,
Ah,
I
whatever,
don't want to
man.
work today. I'm gonna work later. Or I'm gonna work.
He
You know
said,
what I
"I'm
mean? Like,
bored.
you
I'm gonna
just
play
get
the
bored.
flute."
With the sport, it's easy to get bored with the sport playing 82 games,
Right.
Word.
doing the same
For
shit
your
every
whole-
single
for years.
for years.
Yeah, they don't people understand for
Right.
it. You've been doing the
But out
same
of all
thing
the
for
instruments,
years.
Yeah,
we in
the
the studio
flute,
for
what
X
would-
amount of time.
that would be the
Album
question
rollout, we
I'd
touring
ask
the
him.
album.
You seeing culture change.
Why
You
the
seeing
flute?
sound change.
Like, did you do a sample or you know what I mean, and had the flutes in?
He been spotted everywhere playing. Look, True saw him. Look, when we was in Atlanta and shit, he saw him. He had his son. They went to the gas station or whatever. He saw Andre at the joint. He had the flute back then. So like, and this is like
He was-
2013, bro.
Yeah, he was that nigga.
14. You
He
feel
was
me?
that nigga in first grade that played the flute. in the
Yeah,
music
Andre
class.
been playing the goddamn flute.
You hearing lyrics change. Like
100%.
the industry just
Music
changed
went from
completely.
vinyl to in the satellite.
This shit is in the cloud. Be like, it's,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, I just want to grab an
Oh,
MP3
you know
out
what
the air.
that
Like,
is? I feel like a dinosaur.
it's crazy, dog.
Starting with
Dinosaur.
the needle,
Bro.
crackling to
Nigga, I was cleaning out the
download
crib.
any. Now you can download them songs that grandma used to play on
Yo,
the record players.
dog.
Yo, we taking a brief break from today's episode.
And that's crazy, man. I mean, I don't think there's no age limit to that shit. I think, like, really, Andre, when he said that shit, he just wanted to make an excuse to just make a headline because, bro, everybody rapping, bro. Like, Styles, like, everybody done drop albums from that era, you know what I mean?
But you gotta remember what Andre 3000 does. You know, he's not your average rapper, not your average artist.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he felt like he's finna, like, I don't know. He don't want to be critiqued, man. He don't want to get, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to get critiqued. So he trying to play the flute. But that just makes everybody say,
So
bro.
he's just trying to play the flute.
yeah, like, bro, stop
Alright.
playing with us with this damn flute
Yeah,
and get on the
put
mic,
the
bro.
fucking flute down and put the mic up.
Man, bro. But check this out, man. What if okay. What would you do if you found out that there was a Beyonce sex tape?
Watch it.
He said, watch it. Nah, cause there was a little rumor floating around with the homie Pimp C, right? And he was saying that like he had a tape of an R&B star from Houston, right? Back when he was alive and shit. Like, and that was back before Jay, you know what I'm saying? So what would you know what I'm saying? Do you think that there's a possibility of there being a tape with, say, the late Pimp C and Beyonce?
I feel like it would be. I feel
I
like
mean, he from Houston, right?
Yeah, they
He
both
was the
from the
man
same
in
area.
Houston.
You know, Beyonce was trying to get on, doing a little Destiny's Child thing before she
You
went
know,
solo.
artists mingle with artists. I think it's a
I
possibility,
think it's a
but
possibility.
check it. The homie Charleston White
He got
also seems to think it's a possibility.
he got something to say on it.
He got something to say about that shit. And yeah, man, I'm finna listen to what the hell he got to say. Cause he always
He
got
always
some
got
shit to
some
say.
shit.
Like, what's good with it? Let's see. Shit. Charleston White.
And everybody all got a video.
Fun around
Hold
like
up.
it.
Man, everybody all got a video.
He said all hoes got that video.
And they're all of them, homie. Our mamas and everything hot and freaky at one
Ah,
point in time.
damn. Don't put that on my mom, bro.
It ain't real life. Just ain't
Charleston,
life
goddamn.
street star.
Charleston be going in, bro.
Who was it? Pimpin' Ken also recently did an interview, and he alleged that Jay-Z had a hand in the demise of Pimp C due to the fact that he allegedly had an explicit video of Beyonce. What are your thoughts?
That's deep.
Yeah. That sound like that little girl who said R. Kelly and Aaliyah was her daddy. The mom.
Oh.
What?
Toxicology report says that Pimp C died with lean in the system, right?
They did.
Just coming home from prison, still snorting that cocaine, sipping that syrup. Everybody know Pimp C blow coke. Everybody knew that. It ain't no surprise. It's no surprise. Everybody know that. So it's no surprise. The toxicology report says he died of this drug cocktail in his system. With the ain't no conspiracy behind that. There ain't no conspiracy behind that, homie.
Closed book. Ain't no.
Homie, ain't no conspiracy behind that. Most kill themselves when they fresh out of prison, they get this money. Most come home from prison and kill themselves back to them old eating habits, that lifestyle. So, man, this nigga ain't killed that nigga, homie. Nigga don't give a damn about no nigga having no picture of his video of his bitch for this was his bitch. Man, nigga, come on now.
You feel like Beyonce had a video fun around like
Man, everybody, all hoes got a video. The hoes, man, they're all of them, homie. Our mamas and everything, pussy was hot and freaky at one point in time, my nigga. Come on, homie. So, homie, all women freaky.
Mamas.
He said all.
Especially if you was that nigga. It's just a problem. A lot of you niggas ain't that nigga, so y'all don't know how freaky she is. She just give you some pussy. But nigga with that nigga and for that nigga, nigga, they go over and beyond.
Yeah, you ain't tested the limits yet.
They go far and beyond the regular duties.
Nigga.
Far and beyond regular duties.
Yo, Charleston mad raw, bro. He said everybody mama got a video. Don't put that on my goddamn mama, bro. What's wrong with you, bro?
Everybody mama.
Everybody, bro. Come on, man. That's wild though, but nah. But I mean, it's a possibility of there being a video out there. I mean,
I think it's a big possibility.
all of them got videos of some sort. You feel what I'm saying? Like they all like to record shit. That's
Beyonce was the hottest
and that's what gets
for
them
a
caught
long
up
time,
too.
and she was single. She was dating Sean Paul for that little bit.
Ooh,
you know, but
Jay got her late.
Sean Paul was in Jamaica.
Jay got her late, bro. Jay got her late, and there's some shit out there. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it, bro. Bam.
What's up?
That's that herb. He's stuck now.
Stuck.
Bam. This some crazy shit, man. You know the bull Bangum Smurf?
Okay.
Bangum Smurf resurfaces. Uh he's been getting all these Cam Capone news. Shout out to Cam Capone News. He been getting a lot of interviews with Buddy, and apparently Buddy asked him about Suge Knight, you know what I'm saying? And a bunch of other ish. But hold up, we gonna start with this
About
one.
Suge Knight. Suge still locked up
Suge is definitely locked up, and he got a little podcast, bro.
from the cell.
He got a podcast from the cell. Somebody interviews him, right? Like he done made Ish hot. Like he was saying that Stoop was behind Tupac dying. You feel me with the Crips and shit. Yeah, bro. He was talking about all type of shit, but
He's
for real, like yeah. But Bangum Smurf had a story about Suge Knight coming to because you know there was a story about Suge Knight coming to 50 Cent's video shoot. I think it was in the club and shit like that. And they was like Suge got back down or whatever. So they got Bangum Smurf talking about that particular incident. We gonna get into that shit real quick. Cause that's hella interesting. Cause we done heard about it from, you know what I'm saying, other people. So why not hear it from one of the, you know, soldiers that used to run with him, you know what I'm saying?
You know, what's your thoughts at the time? Like, what are you going through at the time? You know what I'm saying? 50's doing all this music stuff. You're kind of involved, you know what I'm saying?
We defending the homie because he from our block regardless. So right or wrong, we riding. I mean,
rightfully
1 through
so.
4, right or wrong, we riding. That's the big bro. We riding. You know what I mean? But I told you at that time, he was running with his Brooklyn guys. He was running with the 551 guys. He was running with JU and them guys. And a selective few, like me and a selective few and shit. You know what I mean? So at that time, he had them Brooklyn guys with him. So I guess he ain't care because them niggas is grimy. Them niggas is some gangsters. Yeah.
And at one point, you know, you guys are shopping the deals, you know, and the deals actually start coming in at one point.
What do you mean? Who?
Well, 50. Before he signs to Eminem, he's getting $1 million offers.
Yeah, we was
Dub is from Brooklyn, if you ain't know. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put that out there. Let's keep it
Shout
moving.
out to everybody in New York.
going on to meetings like every other day. That's facts. Everywhere. You heard? Yeah. Every other day was a different meeting with top labels. 700,000, 800,000, $1 million. Yeah. I remember when we got signed, before we actually secured the deal with Eminem, DJ Clue tried to come better than Eminem. I remember we had a meeting in Valeta. That was the last meeting from everybody with everybody.
Yo, imagine if 50 would have signed the Clue with Fabulous. Desert Storm. Ooh, that might have been hard.
That would have been different.
Cause he already had the mixtape circuit. You feel me?
Fab. Where the illest.
That'd have been mixed in with G Unit. Him and
Fab
Lloyd Banks
him
probably
and
would have
Lloyd
been on mad
Banks?
shit.
Oh, man.
Oh shit, that'd have been crazy.
Paul Kane.
I know it was DJ Clue. 'Cause
Bruh.
remember, he had his Desert Storm shit popping, Fab and them niggas popping, but nah, we declined that too. But we
That'd
had
have been
deals.
hard.
Clyde Davis, he offered us 700,000.
50 already
We declined that.
game.
It was everybody, man. Everybody, man.
He
The
said
whole,
Clive Davis too.
All them
Eminem
niggas,
had a
man.
different
Everybody,
market,
bro.
man.
Right.
A different market of people.
All them
And them
top
was
He
executives,
had
man.
everyone.
Everybody wanted a piece.
M
of
was
it.
low
have the
key
hood.
He wound up going with M and Dre
from the
and
hood
shit.
for real.
You dig? Too much black bullshit going on in the industry at the time. Because remember, the same guys that was hating on him and the same executives who ain't want to give him a chance, you dig, wound up coming around too late. So he was like, "F that, I'm going with M and Dre. I'm going on the West Coast." Yeah.
That was
Eminem
smart.
had to convince Dr. Dre to sign that deal. It was M who really wanted Fifth.
Did you ever go
That's
to the
wild.
West Coast with him at that time when he was recording?
Come on, man. Hell yeah, man. All the recording wasn't in the West Coast because remember I told you Eminem signed, so we used to go to Detroit a lot too. We used to go to Eminem personal studio in Detroit. Yeah. We go to LA because that's where the Interscope office was. Yeah. Yeah.
Bangum was
So
there,
back
man,
and
from the
forth and
gate.
shit.
Okay.
Bangum was the real shit.
Word.
Besides
I met that.
Eminem, man,
Of course, you know I met Dr. Dre in the studio. And Dr. Dre ordering us mad In-N-Out burgers and shit. Shout out them In-N-Out burgers. I don't
They
know if they
must be
still popping, but
delicious. He
20
shouted
years
them
ago
hoes
with
out.
me in LA and shit. I mean, it was them In-N-Out burgers.
In-N-Out burgers.
Bro, when we go to LA and you say, when we go to
Yeah, but
LA,
we was
we
back
gonna
and
get some
forth. I was
In-N-Out. You
everywhere
know?
with Fifth. Remember, I was his right-hand man. It's me, Yayo. Before Yayo went to jail, it's me and him. We thugging it everywhere. We was the ones making the moves with him. I'm the nigga holding them down. 2 guns on me everywhere. Yeah.
The
I
shooter.
remember seeing you in the DVD part of the Get Rich or Die Trying video.
Yeah. That's real life too. That's facts too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's how we
Classic.
move. That's how we thug it back then.
I remember the music video Heat.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
A lot of guns,
with
man.
That was a hitter, yo.
No props.
Off that Get Rich or Die Trying.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Banger.
Okay, so you guys signed to Eminem, man.
Yeah.
That must have been huge, man. That was like
Yeah,
crazy. Eminem was like the biggest thing at the time.
Yeah, that's a great accomplishment. Eminem is still the biggest thing to this day. Ain't nobody bigger than that.
That was the
Yeah.
smartest song. Like,
Shout out to Eminem. That was a great.
I really
that was
couldn't
a
see
great
him on
feeling,
any other
great
label after
experience.
that. But like,
Yeah.
Desert Storm does sound kind
Thankful
of
for being a
enticing.
part of it,
Yeah,
you know.
but DJ Clue was
Yeah.
a
It
good
was
DJ.
dope, man.
But you gotta
To see your
remember,
dreams
Dre
wasn't-
actually
Dre
come
made
true and
beats.
unfold in front of you.
Right.
You had a beat maker,
Yeah.
and then you had the
Some dope
hottest
shit.
artist.
And then M make beats
You
too.
guys record in the club.
Right. But Dre
The
is
music
known.
video. What
Right.
happens at the music video?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
you already
have
know
a-
Suge pulled up. I spoke about
A
this a million
powerhouse.
times.
What does
You
it
know
take to
Suge
make a
pulled
good
up.
song? A good beat and a good artist.
We wasn't going
Good
for it. We
producer.
backed him down, and
You see what I'm
he
saying?
came with some
So,
Mexicans.
Yeah, both.
He left.
you had both.
Yeah. Suge tried to press
All
the
the
video
features
shit,
he
but
wanted
it
that he
ain't
didn't
not
He
have
threw
happening.
Bang 'em to the side.
We held it down. Yeah, Suge just,
Bangers
you know what I
from the
mean? Suge
streets.
seen all them New
You
York
move to
guys out there, and
Beverly
they want no
Hills, you
problem.
don't need the
He just dropped the
you know what I
cigar on the
mean?
floor,
That's
stepped
raw,
on it, and
man.
left.
raw though.
Yeah.
He
And
could
you
have
know,
thrown
that's
him a
how
bone.
Suge is. That's what Suge do. He'll come check the
Maybe he
temperature.
crossed him or something. Who
You
knows?
dig? So if he feel he could
Maybe
bully,
Bang 'em
he
is
gonna
paid
bully.
on the low.
You dig? But yeah,
That too.
he couldn't bully that day. But his presence was definitely felt.
'Cause he ain't
Because all
talking
the other
bad on him.
executives
Right.
and
He's
staffs
speaking
was
real
going
highly of him.
crazy all over the place. You know? They scared to death of Suge in LA. You know? At that time, you know? Yeah. That was another dope experience too. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we back Suge.
Where,
He said we backed him
where was
down.
Eminem at the time?
Eminem was inside in the beginning, but then he came outside. He ran and grabbed a vest,
Mm.
then came outside with us. Yeah.
He said M did not run. He was right there on the field. He
Had
just
to go
went to get a
that
vet.
vest, though.
That's some G shit.
That's a fact.
That's
Suge
G
seen all
shit.
them New York niggas out there, them rowdy niggas, he ain't with no problems, man. Suge like, oh shit, the f I got myself into. He dropped the cigar on the floor, stepped on it, and left, man. Yeah, that's facts.
I can see that shit too.
Then we
Did
went
you
on.
meet Young Buck or anything at the time?
Yeah, we was on tour with Young Buck. Yeah, but Young Buck wasn't, when we did In the Club, Young Buck wasn't with us then.
Mm.
We snatched Young Buck up when we started hitting the official tour. Yeah.
This guy was there for the
the
whole
first day
shit.
we met Buck, and Juvenile and them was in
Shooter.
Manhattan
He's
and
like,
shit. Because we wound up
what the
getting them
boy
on the
is,
mixtape
the
and
Diddy.
shit, you heard? One of the mixtapes 50 was doing, he got Juvenile
Named Gene.
and Skip and Wacko and them niggas on that joint. Shout out to Skip and Wacko. That was Juvenile
Gene was like
artists
a
and shit.
bodyguard though.
So that's
Yeah,
when we
that's-
actually met Buck.
that's
Buck
his
was there in the
bodyguard.
city on Juvie
Good
tour.
bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I met Buck before we even
Like a real
signed
shooter.
him to G Unit.
You know,
50
like
always
you know,
liked him, so that's why he said,
He
yo,
done
if I
been in
get on, I'm
shootouts with
coming
that
back
bad.
to
He like,
get
all
you.
right.
And
there's certain
50 kept
motherfuckers
his
you
word. He
roll
got on
with
and came
because
back and
you
got Buck.
know that motherfucker gonna have your
Yeah.
back no matter what.
That's our whole squad.
Well, the album takes off.
Yeah.
Starts,
Nobody
you
come
know,
around.
I think at the time it's the biggest debut in hip hop history.
Yeah. And we ain't even
you guys
get the full week. We got like 4 days. Yeah, so that shit did all the numbers in 4 days. We
Crazy.
dropped that shit early. It was a demand for that.
Legendary, bro.
Yeah.
And you guys go on tour.
Yeah, we on tour.
What's the tour like?
We tours bananas, man. We everywhere, man.
G-Unit in its
break
prime on tour?
every state, everywhere. Everything sold out. Arenas. It was crazy, bro. Yeah. And that's why I wound up, I got kicked off of the tour. Me and the road manager wound up getting into a little squabble and shit. Fifth ain't like that. So that's
There
like
it
how the
is.
whole shit started and shit. That's how we fell out. Stepping
Over
from
the
tour.
Wow.
Do you
Okay,
have
there it
any
is.
like favorite tour stories from that time?
I kicked Keisha Cole off the tour bus.
Yeah.
Before she was Keisha Cole. Yeah, my homie Ice always tell me that story, rest in peace. I ain't remember at the time, but he was like, yo, you know, you kicked Keisha Cole off the tour bus. Yeah. Back then, you know how it go.
What happened that got her kicked off the tour bus?
I don't know. I guess she ain't wanting to get right or something. That could have been the only way you get kicked off the tour bus, you heard?
She wasn't getting the cheeks.
So she could have been disrespectful or rowdy or something. Yeah.
I can see that too, though. I can see her getting
Nah, but
wild.
we had a lot of experience on tour. Tour was great, man. Just seeing females, just titties everywhere, running down. But I tell you, men is more groupie than females. You heard? You got men even trying to get on the tour bus. And
I
shit.
believe that, yo.
Like these shit was crazy.
Dudes
back
be
then,
weird, bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it was just dope. It was a dope experience, man. Yeah, we got into a lot of shit on the road too. A lot of fights, a lot of shit too. Yeah.
What's up? This is Cam.
Yo, that's why like anytime I was ever around anybody in a studio setting or like out in the public in Atlanta, bro, I didn't take no pictures. I just said, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Dapped them up or something. Kept it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stay under the radar.
If I was in the room with him, I'm not finna take a picture. I'm chilling. We just here. You know what I'm saying? It's work going on. Why am I finna take a picture with this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Because then I'm gonna look like a groupie for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never been that type of guy to take pictures with celebrities and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He definitely right though, because I done seen it a lot.
Yeah.
A whole damn lot. But yeah, man. Keeping it goddamn pushing. With the homie 50 Cent, man. He got beef with Oprah.
With Oprah?
You know what I'm saying? Because apparently she, fired the chick from Empire. What's it? Taraji, I think that's how you say her name. And yeah, he been going back and forth with this chick, because one's 50 on your ass, man. 50 on your ass. You feel me?
Yeah, you don't let up.
So apparently he sent a strong message to Oprah for not treating the actors correctly. You feel me? We gonna get into that shit.
For being a Hollywood puppet and stealing from black actors. Now, in case y'all didn't know, 50 Cent has basically been coming for Oprah for years now. He accused Oprah of using black actors to build over $1 billion empire and throwing them under the bus when she's done with them. In fact, he was one of the first people to stand up for Monique when she was calling Oprah and Tyler Perry out for blackballing her and ruining her career after she spoke out about them underpaying her for her role in the movie Precious. And now he's stepping up once again to support Taraji to fight against Oprah and the other black actors who Oprah has destroyed for her own selfish gains. Okay, so if y'all have been on the internet the past few days, then you've probably heard about the ongoing drama between Taraji and Oprah. After Taraji put Oprah on blast for underpaying her in the new movie, The Color Purple. According to Taraji, she has not seen a raise in her salary since Proud Mary, which came out 6 years ago. And even considered rejecting the offer to be in The Color Purple because the initial offer from Oprah was mad disrespectful. She thought since Oprah's a fellow black woman, she would understand her and do what's right. But Oprah did the exact opposite.
Oprah bougie.
I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary.
They said, wow.
I almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
She
because
mean
you
that
know
shit.
what? If I don't take a stand, How am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me, why are you here? We are to service each other. God is very clever. He put us on this earth and he made us all look different. He made it complicated. We need to figure it out. And we can, and we are. You have to look at the glass as half full. It's always half full.
Taraji later appeared in another interview with Oprah's BFF, Gayle King, and revealed that she was planning on quitting altogether. But while Taraji was having a mental breakdown, threatening to leave acting, Gayle was trying to gaslight her, making her pain out to be a joke. Cause like I said before, she's best friends with Oprah, so she obviously wasn't gonna have Taraji exposing Oprah on her show.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
Nah, she can't do that shit.
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. Hearing that my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face. And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep enough is enough.
As all this mess was going down, 50 Cent inserted himself into the drama.
There we
50
go.
reposted a screenshot of an article to his IG and announced that he was ready to work with Taraji. He said in the caption, "They dropped the ball. F 'em. Taraji, I'm ready to work. Let's get it." But this isn't the first time 50 Cent has called out Oprah and put her on blast for mistreating entertainers. In fact, this was the exact reason why they started beefing in the first place. See, during 50's rise to stardom, he wanted to solidify himself as a successful rapper by making an appearance on Oprah. Not only would the appearance have helped him transform his image from an ex-drug dealer from Jamaica, Queens, to a successful rapper, but it also would have proved to his grandmother, who was a huge Oprah fan, that he was doing something productive with his life. But when the idea was pitched to Oprah, she made it very clear she was not interested in what 50 Cent had to offer. 50 then accused Oprah of being against hip-hop, specifically the kind of music he made, and even compared her to an Oreo, black on the outside, white on the inside. He said, "I think she caters to older white women. She was completely against everything that was in my music, so she ain't never gonna have me on that show. I'm never gonna reach that platform, which is confirmation of you being a huge success. So I just said, okay, if we can't be friends, then let's at least be enemies." 50 then took his pettiness to a whole new level when he named his dog after Oprah and his cat after Oprah's bestie, Gayle King.
Okay. Named after the Oprah, and your cat's name is?
And Gayle.
Gayle, okay, Gayle.
Around this time, Oprah was also called out by Ludacris, who accused her of throwing him under the bus when he appeared on her show to promote his new movie Crash alongside the other castmates. But during the interview, Oprah was less concerned about asking him questions surrounding the role in the movie and kept pressing him about using the N-word in his music. Ludacris was not feeling this, and he called her out in a radio interview.
Trying to figure out what was it. It was a lot of it was certain comments that she had made about, I was there for Crash for the movie. Yeah. And basically she said something about not agreeing with my music, but she thought I did great in the movie. And of course I was up there with the whole cast of Crash. And so I didn't necessarily feel like that needed to be said. You didn't agree with my music. And even if you don't agree with certain songs I made, say you don't agree with certain songs, don't say you just don't agree with all of my music. Right.
As if that wasn't messy enough, she went on to edit out certain parts of Ludacris's response to her questions to make him look like an idiot.
So it was a lot of comments that actually, basically, she was able to say what she said, and then I had my rebuttal. And when I saw the final show, her comments were in there.
Right, was in there, but yours wasn't in there.
And mine weren't in there, so it just looked like I kind of took it.
And then there was Dave Chappelle, who appeared on The Oprah Show after rejecting a $50 million deal with Comedy Central and jetting off to Africa for his own safety. Dave revealed that there were some shady things that came with the deal, and he wasn't comfortable with it, so he turned it down. But while he was saying all of this, Oprah kept interrupting him and forcing him to admit to having some form of mental illness.
You're saying that you had become increasingly paranoid. Would you say you were paranoid?
Sure. First of all, what is a black man without his paranoia attack? You might win $100 in a poker game and be on the subway. You're gonna look over your shoulder. They just said in everything I had $50 million. That's like making me a marked man.
So did you go to a psychiatric hospital?
In South Africa?
Yeah.
Who?
At some point in the interview, he talked about how some Hollywood executives tried to force him to take antipsychotics, but Oprah completely ignored this and told Dave he was just stressed out and paranoid.
Trying to convince me I'm insane. They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not taking this medicine, man, because I know these people be trying to control you or maybe discredit you. I was afraid,
But you were stressed out. That's
There's
why.
no question. But it's very stressful for someone to constantly walk behind you and say, you're insane.
So as y'all can see, Oprah has a very long track record of embarrassing and stealing from black actors. And 50 Cent is fed up with watching it happen. Taraji ain't the only black actress 50 Cent has had to stand up for against Oprah. He also supported Monique when she came out to reveal that Tyler and Oprah had blackballed her after she exposed them for underpaying her. According to Monique, she was only paid $50,000 for Precious, which was barely enough. Tyler and Oprah then demanded she go on a press run to promote the movie with
Yo, as big as Precious was, she was only paid 50 G's, bro.
Who, Precious? The actual girl that played the role?
Monique was paid 50 G's for Precious. As big as that movie was. The other chick probably was paid less. She probably was paid 10 G's. Sheesh. That's wild.
no plans of compensating her further. Monique obviously said no, and that pissed off Oprah and Tyler even more. They started a campaign to paint her out to be difficult to work with. Monique claims
That makes
Tyler
sense.
even went as far as trash talking her to the director David Tolbert, so she would end up losing gigs.
What is that connected to? That black man? So no, I was not blackballed. I was whiteballed. By some black who had no balls. Thank you, Mr. Lee Daniels. Thank you, Miss Oprah Winfrey. No, baby, I wasn't blackballed. I was by some who had no balls. And see, I know they like to say, Monique, you talk too much. It would kill me not to say the real shit. It would kill me not to say the real shit. You are not paying me equally. You are not treating me fairly. So y'all can if I had one.
While Monique was exposing all of this, she received pushback from everybody in the industry except for 50 Cent. He was the only person who stood with her. He posted a picture of Monique on his IG and said, "All in favor of Monique being back on top, say make it happen, 50.
50 was
Stop
riding.
effing around." I went to see Monique's stand-up show during Super Bowl weekend. It was so good. She had me in a trance. You gotta go check her out. He later made another post demanding for Tyler and Oprah to apologize to Monique because he was about to bring her on top again. He said, "I'm sure Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry would not want to continue to allow their influence to damage Monique's career. This has gone on for way too long, so now would be a great time to apologize because I'm gonna put her back on. Green light gang, I don't miss." Now, 50 Cent might tell a joke, but he ain't gonna tell you a lie. He stood on business and gave Monique a role in season 2 of his hit show, BMF. I personally watched this season, and Monique ate her role up.
She definitely went
back
in
to
on that
50.
show, though.
He's never really been a fan of Oprah
see
and her
BMF?
antics,
No.
and believes
Whoa.
everything she does is to bash black actors and steal from them to expand her own.
Did you see Kanan?
No.
You didn't watch no Kanan.
Who's Kanan?
Oh my
Kanan,
You didn't watch no Kanan?
Conan? That's what you talking about?
Nah,
I don't watch him either.
Raising Kanan
No.
on Stars.
Oh, on Stars?
Yeah.
No.
He said, "Oh, Stars." Wait a minute. You never saw Raising Kanan? Bro. That's crazy to me. That's wild. Because you would love it. You would love it, bro. You gotta get a Star subscription. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a free trial, and then go to Raising Kanan. You feel me?
Raising Kanan.
Raising Kanan. It's like
raisin, not like
right.
raisin. Dry ass raisin.
He said not like raisins. Nah, guys. Raising Kanan, bro. You gotta get Stars and watch that shit. 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying, put that shit together from his Power series, because his character Kanan is about basically the character that 50 plays in Power, him being raised. So it's a kid playing 50 for real.
It's gonna sound crazy. I never watched Power.
He taught. I didn't really watch that either, bro. So like, and that sounds crazy. I really got interested in the Kanan shit. So I watched all those. Like, I think it's like 3. Is it 3 or 4 seasons? But anyway, it's basically 50 Cent growing up. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of parallel to it kind of remind me of like his life story for real. Cause his mom is a kingpin. She got 2 brothers. They be helping her out. She be doing mad scandalous shit. He's raised in that scandalous like environment, and it turns him into who he is. So it's Raising Kanan. It's you got look. It'll wrap you in, bro. Like once you start watching that shit lit. Shit fire. Shit fire. Shit fire. Like what you be watching for real? Like when you just like chilling and shit, like at the crib, like what you be watching?
I don't really be watching shit, man. I really don't. But maybe I'll download Stars. Check it out.
Stars is crazy. You know what I'm saying? What is this person doing? What are you doing? Like, go. What are you doing? What's going on? Throwing shit off. Back to the regular scheduled program. But nah, like, cause like, like that's what we was watching earlier before you came. You know what I'm saying? We was watching that shit. Raising Kanan, bro. It's a fire ass series. You feel me? If you ever saw it in the comments, let me know if you ever saw that goddamn shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you watch it. But it's fire. Shout out to 50 Cent. But yeah, man. On to some other shit. We got to talk about this shit because it's just going crazy. Diddy and all his allegations, bro. Apparently, there's like another chick. She finna come out because there's a video that she was in, and it's like, you feel me? They don't say. All I know is they're saying that it's a prominent person, like she's famous. You know what I'm saying? So it's another famous person that's in this video, and her face, you know what I'm saying, was in this sex tape, and she about to some ish, and he's trying to settle with the 17-year-old case that he had, you feel me, with all the pictures floating around and shit. he trying to settle with that particular person, but then this other person coming out as well as other people. It's getting crazy for Diddy, bro.
Crazy for Diddy, and you know what? Diddy's getting everything that he deserves, but I believe all the people that took money and all this other shit for fame and glory, I hope their ass get locked the fuck up too, along with him.
For real. Because it's like, yo, you was a part of that shit for real. So like, yeah, man.
Yeah, don't try to come out and say all this shit now and you took money.
Allegedly, but there's so much evidence that it's like, wow, bro. And the homie Gene, man, he been speaking about that shit. He be blaming now he you know what I'm saying, blames Russell Simmons for everything that was going on, you know what I'm saying, for like as far as like Diddy being who he is now, you feel me? He blames Russell Simmons for being the one to groom him into what he is, you know what I mean? Wanting to be like, you know, because Russell's over. You saw what Russell was doing. Russell's on a handstand, getting stretched out by the hips, bouncing up and down and shit. Russell overseas doing the most right now. You feel me?
Away from the drama, just
he ran because something came out about him and he ran. So like, Gene is saying that Russell has something to do with him being that way. So let's see what he talking about.
Yeah, you're right, man. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I mean, you got a good point, man. Why is TD Jakes at a Diddy party? I mean, it don't make no sense, man.
Well, you know, I grew up in the church, bruh. You understand? I Pentecostal church, then Baptist, Methodist. I've been in all the churches, man. You know, I almost was a 7-day evangelist. But what I do know, the sinners do not. The saints supposed to separate themselves from the sinners. You could tell the difference between a saint and a sinner. You understand? So him being up in a Diddy party, and it wasn't like that he wasn't partying, because the tape that I saw, he was dancing. And
he
I'm
was
like,
sweating.
Wow, this the fuck. Excuse me.
He was getting it.
This the Rev?
Yo, TD was getting
At
lit
the
in the
Diddy
videos.
party? I wonder who he laying hands on.
So they got videos of him dancing.
Who he saved.
Bam.
Hold on.
But
He said
all
we let
jokes
hands
aside,
up.
man, you know, the saints supposed to be separate from the sinners. There's no way that you know what happens in Diddy party and you supposed to be a Christian. You understand? You supposed to be his spiritual advisor and you up in this party. Why are you there? Because it ain't like he can't come to your church, he can't come to your office. And I know that, you know, you are a part of Revolt. You understand? But are you looking for something else up in there? We just gonna hope that he ain't looking for the same thing Eddie Long was looking for.
Oh,
you knowing Diddy, right? You've been knowing him since the beginning. Like, what happened, man? Like, what made him get into all this freaky stuff? Like him making his girl look up BBCs and him making male prostitutes smash his girl. Like, what happened, man? Like, I'm sure he was a normal dude at first. Like, what made him get into all this
breezed
weird
by
stuff?
that so smooth, bro. You see how he breezed by it?
And him making, you've been knowing him since the beginning. Like, what happened, man? Like, what made him get into all this freaky stuff? Like him making his girl look up BBCs and him making male prostitutes smash his girl. Like, what happened, man? Like, I'm sure he was a normal dude at first. Like, what made him get into all this weirdo stuff?
Bro, one individual is not here to defend himself, and that's Andre Harrell. Russell Simmons was one of his mentors too. What is Russell Simmons going through? He's going through women saying that he was abusive, women saying that they raped him, women saying that he drugged them.
Right.
If you learn things like that from the people that you're around, the people that you hold high regards to, then you're going to become what they were.
And Russell overseas.
And with the fact that you taking drugs and everything now, it'll go rapid on you. And that's what happened to him, bro. Yo, I seen Puff smoke.
cigarettes, smoked weed on camera. And that wasn't the same dude that I knew. So I'm looking at this dude like, yo, all he did was go to the third to the fourth power with this shit. He had it in him because he learned it from the beginning by seeing them and by being around them. And that's Russell Simmons, Andre Harrell now, being at those parties. So Russell Simmons and Andre Harrell is where Diddy got it from. Like all these wild parties and all this freaky stuff, it came from them. Well, bro, yeah, that's where he got it from.
They're the masters.
Andre ain't here to defend himself, but he was giving wild parties. They were doing things like that. My man Bill was his bodyguard. So they was doing things like that. So now you got women that came out and said Russell Simmons was doing stuff like that. But
Yeah,
Russell Simmons said, I wasn't doing that because I took 7, 8, 9 lie detector tests and I passed them. Yeah, Russell, you also study your into that Buddhism and that yoga stuff like that, so you know how to control your body.
Calm himself.
To let you know so you don't have any kind of panic mode when you take those tests.
You know how to breathe and shit.
Keep it a buck. That's why you got into that Zen shit. You take a lie detector test, it's not going to come up because you know how to control your body. Wow, I never thought about that, man. So that's why he be passing all these lie detector tests. Yeah, because he studied yoga, he studied Zen, he studied all those, that Buddhism thing, all that shit right there, that learn how to control his breathing, his mind, his whole 9 yards. That's why when guys, you know, if you ever seen somebody giving polygraph tests, and they used to do it in our office and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? They have to ask you questions that you know that you're going to tell the truth at, and questions that you know that you're going to lie to. So all he did was master that by mastering the control of his body.
Man, this man is sinister. He over there upside down, getting his hips cracked. That video is just forever embedded in my brain, unfortunately, of him upside down. Just this man, bro.
Getting his hip cracked.
Oh man, that gotta be like, what else is you doing and why is you doing it that way, bro? That is crazy, bro.
That's the question right there.
Getting his hips
why are you
cracked,
doing it that
bro?
way? Upside down. Air.
This man
suspended in the air. Getting your hips cracked.
Bro, the man, bro. That like you don't feel like, and then he had his legs spread across.
You know,
Pause,
you
bro.
a grown man.
He didn't care. He didn't feel that way. He felt like he was a child or something, bro. Getting played with, flipped around like you flip your baby and play with him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how he felt.
Your kids. Oh,
man, that shit was disturbing to say the least. Super disturbing. But nah, Gene ain't just talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Gene said that the homie Diddy was stealing because hold up, where we at? Yeah. Said he stole G Dep from Black Rob. I didn't even know Black Rob was like trying to sign motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Black Rob has his own label.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even know that. Like, and apparently G Dep was supposed to be with Black Rob, but Diddy stole him. So yeah, man. That's interesting.
How you feel about the situation with G Dep? They saying that he got clemency by the governor. You know,
he just came home.
They saying that he gonna be up
Shout
for
out
parole in
G-Dep.
2025. Well, G Dep didn't know he had commit a murder. G Dep just thought he just had shot somebody. He was getting his life together.
I saw something. I thought he came home. He coming home. He came home.
Is it 25?
25. Shit. But still, he coming.
So he, you know, I think he had turned to God or religion. So he turned himself in regarding that incident, only to find out that that dude was murdered
in the situation that he had with him. You understand? But
ooh, so he kind of played
Governor
himself.
Holcomb gave him clemency because the fact that he turned himself in, the fact that while he was in jail, he was a model citizen, got his associate's degree, and did all the things that he was supposed to do so he could come back into society and try to be somebody. When he was with Bad Boy, you got to realize he came in with Black Rob. He was supposed to be Black Rob's artist.
Wow.
But Black Rob didn't have no paperwork on him. It was only, you my man, I'm going to bring you up here to Bad Boy. We're going to do this music together. You know, you're going to be my artist. And Puff synced that. And what'd he do?
Grimy.
Snatched him away from Black Rob, put him on paper, you understand, and gave him a deal. You know what I mean? But that was Black Rob's artist. G-Dep was.
Crazy.
So they did special delivery. G-Dep was, he was hot. He had a few nice hits. You understand? And probably could have, you know, been something real big. But it brought a little, you know, Rob didn't really care like that because he seen his man get on. And he brought him there for him to get on. But he didn't bring him up in there for Puff to steal him from him. But that's what ended up happening. So I guess after, you know, a few songs and everything like that, Puff just didn't, he didn't like the vibe with G-Dep because him and Rob at the time was still doing some of the things that they was doing in the streets, and Puff couldn't control that and let him go, drop him.
So he just dropped him. I mean, with everything he going through right now, have, you know, did he been in contact with him since he been in prison?
No, he ain't reach out to him. You know, only one that I know that's reaching out to G-Dep is Mel Love. That was one of the interns that was at Bad Boy at the time. He was the one who gave Big his name Notorious. You know what I mean?
Do you think Diddy should reach out to him?
Well, I wouldn't say that it's not his responsibility, and I wouldn't say it's his responsibility, because G-Dep is his own man. But G-Dep did make a couple of hits for you. G-Dep was signed to you, and if you have the ability to help him, you understand, why not? But I think that ability to help G-Dep is getting thrown out the window right now.
Man,
yeah, that's wild.
The fact that freaking Black Rob is trying to sign him, that's crazy. Because he clearly was hella talented, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Damn, bro. He finna come home. I was finna say, you think he gonna try to drop some music?
Hell yeah, he's gonna try to drop some music. All this shit going on with Diddy is the perfect time for him to drop some music. But he got 2 years.
That's
or a year and a half left.
It's a long ass goddamn time still.
I think he said 25.
Pretty sure he did say that too. That's why I was like, damn, I thought he came home. I saw something pop up saying that he, you know what I'm saying, got the clemency or whatever. I guess that's his, you know what I'm saying, the situation.
Shout out to my nigga 50. He'll be home next month.
That's fire, bro. That's fire right there. I ain't see that man in. Damn. You said he getting swole?
He'll be home next month.
But I'm saying, like, is he getting like you know what I'm saying? Because he was skinny as shit last time I saw him. I'm pretty sure he probably got, you know what I'm saying, he in there doing some push-ups, I'm sure. You feel me? Diddy, hold up. Cassie, okay. Forgot about that shit. Charleston goddamn White.
Here we go again.
Charleston White, man. Yo, man, he's hella animated for real.
Yeah,
but
he knows how to grab your attention.
But he be making sense though. That's the crazy part. Like, it's just how he say shit that just throw people off, I think. But he be making hella sense, bro.
Well, to be 100% true. Now, some of it may be true. You stayed in that paint too long.
Ooh.
5-second violation.
He said
Mother buyer's remorse. Like
Cassie was there too long.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
it's not buyer's remorse. See, what happened is when you got $1 billion and you whooping you doing all this type of shit, she enjoying the perks. Once y'all stay together for so long, you stop perking her. You stop letting her have the perks that she once had to keep taking these beatings and keep doing this because you done found something new you like probably, right? You don't put her in a position where she can go off and enjoy her perks without you. You bound her. And that's what he did.
Real life.
Interesting perspective.
it ain't real life.
It's like
real life street star.
That's an interesting perspective, but at the same time, we don't want to try to, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to take away the fact that like she was a victim allegedly, you know what I'm saying? We don't want, you know what I'm saying? But
she did enjoy the perks.
Yeah, man. But
did
at the
she
same
not
time,
enjoy the perks?
At the same time,
hold up.
There's some
Now, I've been wanting your
shit.
thoughts on this because, of course, you know, in 2023 we seen some
Like,
crazy.
that's some
P. Diddy.
wild shit that he
Diddy.
was like,
And
alleged to.
I know you spoke on this, but I gotta get your thoughts. The fourth situation just came up of, you know, a 17-year-old situation where him and someone else they double teaming a young girl, and I'm like, man, after the fourth, you know, one scenario I understand,
And he about to settle
like
that.
3, 4 is like, okay, we hiding some skeletons now.
Oh, everybody know you're a freak. Didn't y'all hear that Mace freestyle? That
I just saw the Mace freestyle.
So come on, everybody know this, homie. It's just that we y'all love these people so much, y'all overlook this. These things have been said, they have been coming out. This is nothing new. We just overlook it. The things about
That's what I was saying about the TD Jake shit. Like people was getting upset about them videos that I was posting, that I was, you know what I'm saying, reacting to and shit. And it's like, bro,
hey, the man did it.
You
whether
can't be
whether
so
you love him or not.
Right. You can't be so
This is
wrapped
what
up in the
he did.
image of him, bro. He's still a man at the end of the day. You feel me?
Right. And every
And
man
men
makes
are
mistakes.
some men is sick, bro.
Some make bigger ones than others.
Just, you know what I'm saying?
You
about Charleston White, what Charleston White said on Cam Newton podcast, he's been saying that same on every podcast. But because he said it next to an idol, because he sat next to an idol and said the very same things that he said everywhere else, it's, oh man, I've been saying the same. But because I said it next to an idol, so there's no difference with this. P. Diddy was an idol who's been accused of everything from murder, rape, child molest, pedophilia, kidnapping.
Damn, he
extortion.
has.
He's been accused because he's an idol. It's easy to overlook. It's easy to believe a guy like Charleston who says, I done raped before and there's no evidence, there's no accusations, there's no allegations of rape. But you got people saying he's a rapist.
That's deep.
They hang that over your head.
Now I want it to be held over my head. Cause we all done took some pussy before.
Hell no.
We all done took some pussy
Did he
in
just
the
say
name of
we
trying to
all
get some pussy.
He out of pocket for that.
Yeah, don't try to justify that shit.
Hell no.
All of us.
Hell no.
Have you ever kept trying when they said no?
No.
All of us.
No.
I thought they said no for another reason.
What up? If they
No.
said no one time and you keep trying, they say, hey, if you done run train and
Nah,
she didn't
bruh.
get permission for each dick that in her, rape. For a nigga go in, baby, can I fuck you? Every nigga got to get permission. She gave consent to one guy. The one guy give consent to the other guys. Yeah, you can go in there and get some. That ain't your pussy, nigga. How you give me permission to get that pussy? You got a nigga say, no, yeah, you can go in there and get some. You next, and you go next, and you go. He go in there and convince her, hey, let my nigga get some. It's called coercion. That's rape.
That's
So who do you believe? Do you believe the bodyguards, the women? When stories get told and people start saying, I'm gonna come out and tell this story, do you believe the women, the bodyguards, the friends, the mama? Like, who do you believe when they start telling stories?
I believe all lips talking in line.
Oh man.
The bitch that's saying happened to her that whole line.
Yo,
she
he
took
shock
it for too
value,
long
bro.
for it to be true.
He pure shock value.
You took it for too long for it to be 100% true. Now, some of it may be true, but bitch, you stayed in that paint too long. 5-second violation?
You ever heard of buyer's remorse? Like,
he's tweaking.
Well, it's not buyer's remorse.
5-second violation.
See, what happened
crazy.
is when you got $1 billion and you whooping your bitch and you doing all this type of shit, she enjoying the perks. Once y'all stay together for so long, you stop perking her. You stop letting her have the perks that she once had to keep taking these beatings and keep doing this because you done found something new you like probably, right? You don't put her in a position where she can go off and enjoy her perks without you. You bound her. And that's what he did. So now, nigga, she ain't getting to enjoy her perks no more. But you out enjoying your perks. Now she want out. You don't want to let her go. You don't want to let her go. Now she get another nigga, you blowing up his car, but you out enjoying your perks. So it's not that she's had.
Fam, I don't think like free calls were perks. Like the ish that they were describing, bro, none of that sounds like a perk. Like maybe like bags and stuff, but that's like everybody that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Plus he controlled her, like she was signed to him. So that was like his slave for real. So like, and then like she probably was, cause you know what I mean? She got a budget for her albums and stuff. That's his money because it's his, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he owned, come on, man. That's not,
I agree.
That was,
but
he had a leash on her, bro.
I agree, but she stayed too long. At
She did
what
stay too
point? Hold
long.
on, look. At what point do you say I've had enough?
The point where that motherfucker left.
The very first moment that you can, right?
Nah, she, you
That
know,
no, I'm not saying that.
Most victims get so stuck in those like abusive relationships. They get so stuck that they just never break until you know what I mean.
But they always break, though, right?
But at the same time,
but they always break.
Like I know, like not to get too deep, like just personally, people who have been in relationships is like you need to get away from that person, and their mind is they you know what I mean.
So you're telling me it took her 30 years?
For some, it might.
I think that's way too long. I think that's enjoying the perks.
It wasn't 30 years. Cassie wasn't with Diddy for 30 years.
She was also famous.
She wasn't with
rich
for 30
famous.
years. Like, we'd have been like
she was running shit and it was whatever Diddy
more
wanted.
like 10 years or something like that. But like still, that's just a long relationship. You feel me? Like,
so why are we arguing? Why is this an issue if that's a relationship?
Because of what happened in it, bro. Everything that he's alleged to have done.
Yeah,
She said, "Motherfucker, I done
but
been
if a
through
man
all
is
this
married
with
to
you,
a
and
woman,
I'm
right?
leaving with
Beating
nothing?"
on her, punching on her, like
that's
making her have
I'm not
freaking
saying that's
freak
I'm
offs
not
with
saying
mad
that's
people. That's sick,
yeah,
bro.
that's sick. It's
That's
crazy.
wild,
it's
bro.
wild. It
Sitting in
shouldn't
the
be
corner.
done.
Why she getting it off? Like making her do that. She don't want to do it, forcing her to do it. That's sick, bro.
That's sick.
And he settled so quick that it's like that was
his woman.
That's what made
And
it a thing.
They were together.
But more like that wasn't really, that was his slave thing for real. Because he still was living with Kim Porter the whole time. We gotta remember that. So like Kim is dealing with that too. This nigga was sick.
You let him leave
Straight
with
up.
something, my nigga.
Yeah, do you believe like Cassie, her shit was that good to where Diddy was hanging niggas over the balcony by they Timberland boots?
Diddy like
Wale,
booty.
allegedly,
You know,
right?
like pussy, where you hanging niggas ass out over there. Yeah, that nigga like them boys.
Oh man.
We them boys. That nigga like them boys. Shit.
He said Diddy like the
No. What he was doing to men ain't got nothing to do with her pussy. Yeah. He was just an angry homosexual that was violent toward men and women.
Yo,
if 50 Cent does make a movie,
that's a fact.
Yo,
do you feel like
Eminem said,
do you feel like Diddy will ever have?
I just did the reaction to the Eminem joint. Eminem said that you know what I'm saying, Diddy was basically doing this, that, and the third with MGK. And that's how MGK got his deal for real. Like it wasn't really his talent. Like, and MGK said that he got stuck in the elevator with Diddy for 25 minutes.
Well, you think about it. If you put everything together, you smack his mama up all over the place, right?
What do you think
smack
he
your
did
mama?
What you think you like little MGK in the elevator?
You like little boys. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna care about no woman.
And they said that MGK looked like Justin Bieber did in his little bad boy stage, like when he had the hat back and stuff, trying to like, you know what I'm saying, be urban and shit. Like he had a type, like, you know what I'm saying, like MGK was just picked out, like, yeah.
Yeah, he did have a type. Remember Justin Bieber?
That's what I'm saying. They said MGK looked like Justin Bieber at that particular time when he snatched him up for real. Like he just signed him instantly. You feel me? Like, cause of, yeah, man. The rabbit hole get hella deep with that dude, for real. And
fucking all the rabbits.
He's fucking all the rabbits. You know what I'm saying? On to the last goddamn topic, bro. It's staying right on line with this Diddy shit, bro. Because Cat Williams even was coming out, and he apparently Kevin Hart is wrapped in this shit too with Jamie Foxx.
Take me out, sir. I'm good.
Hold up.
I told Puffy, I don't let men take me out, sir. I'm good.
Oh shit.
We want to thank you. Come here.
Why does Puffy want to take everybody out, bro?
Shopping and dinner.
Man, he's whining and dining them, bro.
Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And what the did Puff just say?
What happened was
it's some off the wall shit.
Following Puff, and his parties were like amazing.
I know all the comedians and actors' secrets. Who's gay? Jamie Foxx.
It looks like Cat Williams is being vindicated for all the comments he made in the past about Kevin Hart and Jamie Foxx, as reports recently started circulating that Kevin and Jamie allegedly took part in Diddy's freak-offs. Both Kevin and Jamie have previously bragged about going to Diddy's infamous parties and seeing some crazy stuff. Jamie even admitted he used to record some of Diddy's wild parties back in the day, but you never saw Cat Williams at any Diddy party. And that's because the men who go there allegedly have to swing both ways. So what exactly did Cat say about Kevin and Jamie's relationship with Diddy? Did Kevin and Jamie really take part in Diddy's freak-offs? Let's get into it.
That's why you never see the product suffer, because I am the product. That's why he never is nowhere re-upping, because he is re-upped.
Both Kevin Hart and Jamie Foxx have been very silent ever since Cassie's lawsuit exposed Diddy's love of male S-workers and freak-off sessions. Of course, Kevin and Jamie are not required to speak on Diddy's business, but it does make you wonder how come they always talked about Diddy before this lawsuit dropped, and now they act like they never knew him. Let's start with Kevin Hart, because rumors have been swirling for a while that there's more to Kevin's success stories than just hard work. Leading the pack in fueling these rumors was Cat Williams, who's been dropping hints left and right that Kevin made some shady deal with the bigwigs in entertainment. So there's this long-standing conspiracy that black male entertainers supposedly have to wear a dress on screen to level up in fame, and multiple industry figures spoke about it, including Dave Chappelle. Now, when Kevin got hit with the question about Dave's thoughts on black entertainers and the dress thing, he just chuckled it off. And though he didn't outrightly shut the door on the idea of wearing a dress for a role, he made it crystal clear he wouldn't do anything that would compromise his boundaries.
Definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have.
You know what's messed up?
You have to have limits that you refuse to cross.
But just a.
That's what's messed up, right there, bro. They saw that and they was like, "Oh,
yeah?
You know what?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you think you're not finna? Okay, you're not gonna wear the dress?
I guarantee you wear the dress.
We're gonna make you wear that goddamn dress."
A year later, Kevin popped up in an SNL.
Look at him, look at him, bro.
It was like his career took off overnight. Granted, Kevin was doing pretty well before the
That was
SNL
disturbing
sketch,
too when I saw it, and I thought about him saying that.
Or landing those huge blockbuster roles by the way he is now. Now, when Cat Williams was asked about Kevin's dress gig, he didn't outright trash Kevin, but he made it clear that this whole thing is much deeper, and it was simply Kevin's turn to play the game.
Now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
Okay.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment.
Meanwhile, Kevin's Hollywood journey kept soaring while Cat found himself in a different lane altogether. As you probably know, Cat has had his fair share of run-ins with the law, and the tabloids tried hard to paint him as an out-of-control addict. And then Kevin himself added more fuel to these rumors, claiming the Cat chose substances over job opportunities.
My frustration with Cat Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh.
However, Cat always insisted he never touched anything besides weed, so he took to IG Live to set the record straight, and he also doubled down on this idea that Kevin's willing to do anything for a paycheck.
So while he wasn't there and off making 85 million, I was over here not making 85 million. But it's all good. I don't mind $1 million a month and keeping my soul. If them fart, you don't hear nothing.
But that's not all, because another interview recently resurfaced where Cat seemingly joked about turning down Diddy's offer to take him out, and rumor has it that Kevin took up Diddy on.
He said if you fart, you don't hear nothing. You know what he's implying. You know what he's implying. Pause.
Yo, the metaphor is crazy.
Yo, he got him with that. Like, that's a hell of a line, bro. Damn.
On that same offer.
Like I told Puffy, I don't let men take me out, sir. I'm good.
Word on the street is that Cat was so furious because
That's
Kevin tried to
wild.
paint him as a drug addict while acting like he didn't do something much worse to get to the top. And then, of course, there's the infamous video of Kevin Hart interviewing Diddy where Diddy confessed he used to wake up with 10-year-old.
If you can't hear when he fart, I mean, he definitely did something worse.
Usher and wrestle.
Yo.
Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older,
That's
his older
crazy.
brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes.
Kevin never once addressed
Nah.
this interview in public, and a lot of people are speculating that's because Kevin was a frequent guest at Diddy's parties. And there's no telling what kind of activities he witnessed or participated in. Speaking of Diddy's party guests, another name that keeps popping up is Jamie Foxx. After Jamie suffered a mysterious medical emergency earlier this year and spent months fighting for his life, rumors started swirling that Diddy tried to silence him. When Jamie was discharged, he shared a cryptic IG post saying, "They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? Fake friends,
Ooh.
fake love."
Cryptic.
This got people wondering if there's a connection to those Diddy rumors because before his hospitalization, Jamie often talked about Diddy's parties, and he even spilled how Diddy allowed him to record some of the wildest parties back in the day.
And at that time, it wasn't like the little camera y'all got in. It was the big intrusive Canon. I had a battery pack. Hold on, man. Let me change the pack. Put my light on here. Do that again, Puff. Do that again. I missed that one. Do that again. Put the pack. So I started following him.
I missed that one.
So I followed him the whole time. I remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel, filming this. And it's a pool party that is ridiculous, man.
However, something that took
So
all
what
that
was in that
speculation
pool
to a
party?
whole
You
different
know,
level
some
was
crazy
Jamie
shit.
saying Nick Cannon slept on his couch when he was just 13.
Nick Cannon used to sleep on my couch. 13 years old.
This raised some eyebrows because it sounded a whole lot like Diddy and Usher's situation, and fans couldn't help
Yeah.
but wonder what's the deal with these older industry men and young boys sleeping at their house. Meanwhile, fans also drew connections back to when Cat Williams spilled the tea about Jamie supposedly having an affair with his label artist, Marcus Anthony. Back in 2012, Cat was doing his stand-up thing in LA,
He went
and
off
he
in
went
that.
on this whole tangent about knowing everybody's secrets, especially about big shots in
That's
the
when they
industry
came for
who are
Cat
on the
after
DL.
that.
I know all the comedians and actors' secrets. Who's gay? Jamie Foxx. His name is Marcus Anthony. He's the only dude signed to Jamie Foxx's label. Check it out. And then Twitter the dude and ask him to see if he don't say yes. The dude told me backstage at a show and told me I could bring him on stage and air it out.
When Marcus was later asked about these
Wow.
allegations, he quickly dismissed it, but his body language screamed nerves, and he tried to play it off like he didn't know what Cat Williams was.
Cat Williams, who's been out on tour. Cat Williams, the comedian, has been out on tour.
I am not gay. Let's just say that off the bat. Jamie Foxx is not gay. We have never had any kind of interaction.
But get this, after Jamie shared that message on IG about someone close betraying him like Jesus, Marcus reposted it and added a comment, "Judas showed himself. Jamie Foxx, know them for what they are." This got fans spinning theories left and right and pointing fingers at none other than Diddy. See, during Jamie's hospital stay, Diddy didn't offer any public words of encouragement to Jamie or his family. So
He
fans
damn
started
sure
saying
didn't.
Jamie might have felt stabbed in the back by Diddy because Jamie has been allegedly keeping all of Diddy's secrets for years. And then on top of all of this, a TikTok user recently went viral claiming that her mom, who was close to Jamie back in the day, told her about Jamie throwing these naked basketball games with Diddy and other industry men.
And he used to have these things called naked basketball games, okay? He would invite over a lot of like Hollywood elite to his house for a basketball game, but it was men only. And they would be like, "Oh, we're just gonna get naked and play basketball." I was like, "Oh, haha." If you want to know like who
Fam. Men getting naked playing basketball, bro. You know you gotta do like
I'm done.
pause, but then it's got back. I don't even like playing basketball when it's like skins versus shirts, and you gotta like niggas be sweating and like he come across like I don't like none of that ish.
Naked
So just
basketball,
naked
all
basketball,
men.
bro. Nah, fam.
Niggas out there trying to see
I'm
meat
out,
swinging and
bro.
shit.
I'm out, bro. I'm out, fam.
Who was probably at these
Why you
games.
can't
Just look
play
at
with
like
your clothes on?
who P. Diddy and Jamie Foxx have been hanging
Nah.
around for years.
All this has led fans to once again praise Cat
How
Williams
you
for
running
being one
with
of the
your
rare
balls
industry
with your
figures who
shit
stayed away from Diddy's freak-offs, naked basketball games,
It's
sleepovers with
nasty.
teenage boys, and all the other weird stuff supposedly going on behind the scenes
These
in
niggas is
Hollywood.
crazy.
As for Kevin and Jamie, fans are saying they both must know a lot of Diddy's secrets. Someone said it will all come out, and Kevin has probably been a part of it. The ones that talk the most hate on people that are different are the same. And another person added, everyone forgotten that Diddy tried to Tupac Jamie Foxx this year. He was always talking about Diddy parties. But let's hear your thoughts on all this.
Man, my thoughts on all this is crazy.
This is madness.
It's
This
just
is
madness, bro. Like Diddy's whole scenario is madness, bro. Just to keep it a bean, like, wow.
Come on, man. I thought we was better than naked basketball.
That is wow. Said the man was playing naked basketball with men. All men only invited. That's just weird. Like it'd be one thing if you was the only dude and you had like 9 chicks and y'all playing 5-on-5 naked basketball. That's different. But dudes, and that'll be weird too. That'll be like, what? You want to play naked bat with the you know what I'm saying? That's wild. How you think this whole Diddy shit going like turn out? You think he going to start trying to like settle with these people? You think he going?
Diddy gonna kill everyone. Wow. That's what's gonna happen.
He gonna have to settle with everybody.
He's not.
He gonna have to fight every last case.
He's not settling with anybody.
At least the ones that like stick, the ones that make sense. Like it's said that he's trying to settle with the 17-year-old.
If you're trying to sue him for money, it shows that you was already down getting money.
I mean, it could look like that, but
You gotta
at the
remember,
same
his
time,
pockets is deep. You're talking about a billionaire.
But they said he has so much power, so that like what Cassie did was pretty much like hit Goliath and let everybody else see that they could also hit him with the same damn rocks. You feel me? And they just all start pinging his ass. Ping, ping, ping.
Well,
His
if
ass
they
get
could put-
pinged the
if they
fuck
could
up right
put-
now.
If they could put Goliath to his knees, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? That's what they trying to do.
But you know what you put out is what you get. You
It's
know
the
what I mean?
energy,
You
man.
do some fuck shit, you're gonna get fuck shit.
What goes around comes around. The oldest saying, you feel what I'm saying? And I think, you know what I'm saying? That's just what happens. That's what's happening.
Take that. Like he was really, he wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what age, you could be from 8 to 80. Take that.
That's disturbing. But yeah, man. What you finna get into, bro?
I'm gonna go rest my head, man.
It's been a long goddamn week, man. We finna come into the new year. It's the 31st as we speak.
Right? You know, a lot of people do the New Year's resolution.
My resolution is just this, man. We just gonna work. We just gonna
Right.
work. We just gonna keep building. Just gonna keep growing. You feel me? And this time next year, we gonna look back at all the work we did, and we gonna be hella impressed. We gonna be,
Damn
we-
right.
you know what I'm saying? And more thirsty to do more work. You feel me? So that's what it is, man.
Fact, man.
But yeah, man, we gonna get up off of here. Appreciate anybody who tuned in for tuning in. Everybody catching this afterwards. Appreciate y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? Watching all the reactions and everything like that. We got more coming. More content. You feel me? Just stay tuned, man.
No, much love.
We out, man.